Hello, hello, good evening. Um, it's my personal diary. It's day 34. We only missed one day, by the way. Uh, it's the 21st of October 2021, and it's Thursday. It's a Thursday. Um, yeah, so what happened today? Uh, I was sort of planning to use my day for mainly getting in touch with a couple of guys on Xing. I mentioned it a couple of times. Yeah, it's basically about finding a new job, and I am actually really happy with the results, with what I accomplished today. So I had actually a couple of chats and two calls, not interviews, but calls with different recruiters. And the first one was actually pretty promising. So this is a guy who works for a recruiting company, and they specialize in like IT, in the IT section, and they're also located here in Hamburg, which means that yeah, they should know most of the IT companies and should know what I can expect and where I should like um, get to. Um, and we had a really long call, like I think it was over an hour. I basically told him my situation, showed him my CV, where I came from, and what I bring. And I think he was, yeah, I think um, he was happy with the with what I s- told him. So he after the call, he came up with a couple of companies we should try, and he's basically gonna represent me now in the hiring process. Not completely. He's just the middleware between company and me. Um, and I'm still actually normally applying for the job, but when it comes to communication and all the documents and whatever we need, he's actually the guy that brings all the stuff together. And on top of that, he earns his money over the companies. So as soon as I get hired by a company over him, he'll get a percentage. Um, so actually no downside at all for me. It's basically completely for free in that regard for me, um, which is nice. And his percentage, like um, his earns on my case, earnings on my case are actually dependent on the salary itself. So he kind of indirectly has also an incentive to give me the most, get me the most, like the highest salary possible. So he won't bring me down with like um, halfway realistic salary, so to say. I think he still wants to like make both parties happy. So like you don't want to like stress it out too much, I think, in his position, but either way, it feels it feels right to do it like that, because both parties um, benefit from that, right? Or all the parties. It's actually three, right? The company itself who will find the right people, um, him who earns his money that way, and I who doesn't have the hassle to like manually search for every company that it's located in Hamburg that are paying good, etc. So I actually am really, really happy I found him and that we like got in touch. And then I had a very similar call with another guy, but he was not from Hamburg. He was actually from Munich, which is a city like I am located in the north of Germany, and Munich is basically the opposite. Munich is far in the south, the biggest like capital, so to say, in Germany. Is it capital? I'm searching for a word like metropole. Is that a word? I don't know. Like one of the bigger cities, and definitely like the city that is farthest down in Germany, and one of the biggest. Um, doesn't matter anyways. And yeah, he was kind of yeah. First of all, as I said, he was not out of my like from my hometown, so I expect him not to be like the expert what's located here and which companies are here. And second of all, he was kind of hesitant when I told him what my expectations to the salary were, which yeah, I found a little bit odd because I know like for good reason that the salary is realistic and that I can totally push it to the salary I expected. Um, Either way, I think it's good that I have like multiple people active, and I'm just gonna continue with that. Like I only spent 2 days, and it feels like I already got so much like possibilities. I'm continuing, like I having other calls at Monday. I'm not even sure if I have one call tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't think so. Um, but yeah, I had a pretty bad image of like those portals like LinkedIn and Sing because you get spammed a lot. Like if you don't actively search, even when you don't actively search for a job, you get all the offers. Like your inbox is all the time full. And to me, it felt a little bit scammy, so to say, but I guess there is no other way to do it like that because honestly, if I wouldn't have gotten a message from the guy I was having a call with today in the last 2 months, I would probably not have made contact with him at all because who should you contact? Like, it should basically come to you and not at the moment where you like are searching for a job because then it's almost too late. You should like constantly have a sort of a network. I don't know. Um, the thing is, the problem is you don't really care as long as you don't search for a job, so you just ignore the messages. But I think it's either way. This is one of the rare cases where I think like getting those messages constantly is actually a good thing for you because already have some sort of network, as weird as it sounds, but you have some guys who you who you can respond to once you are searching. That's exactly what I did. I just messaged those guys that were messaging me like the last 2 months, and it worked out beautiful for me. So definitely changed my perspective and my view on those platforms. Definitely. Um, Yeah, so in that sense, my day went pretty well. I also did my small task, my laundry task, so that was nice. Um, and other than that, pretty normal day at work. I think not too much, not too few. So did work what I wanted to do regarding work. Can't complain really. And anyways, like I'm a little bit already like in the mood. I'm already at Saturday. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get my last motorbike training session. I don't know when I had my previous training. He sort of said we are basically ready and we can start it on Saturday. And I was like, don't we like miss one block of training because you have like you have to mandatory do a minimum amount of trainings, and I think we haven't even reached that. But I am gonna message my guy, my mentor or my trainer, tomorrow in the morning and ask him what's up, if we are doing another round tomorrow. And I really hope so, because I think the more like it doesn't hurt, right? It hurts my wallet, but that's basically it. And I much rather prefer to do an additional last training, especially like one day before the test, as opposed to like not do it, because then the last time I would have driven would have been like would be Wednesday. So if I could choose, I would drive tomorrow. Um, Again, let's see what he responds tomorrow. So other than that, tomorrow is also a big birthday party of one of my best friends who I actually haven't seen in a while. I'm looking forward to that honestly, but in at the same time it's in the evening and I already know that I can't stay for too long. So they want to start at like 8:30, but I plan to like be gone at midnight at latest because if I remember correctly, my test at Saturday is really, really early, and I definitely don't want to go there groggy or even hangover, whatever. I want to go there with a fresh mind, with enough sleep, and that's why, unfortunately, I can't really stay long. As sad as that is, because otherwise I think it would have been a much happier evening for me at least. I I've always enjoyed the birthday parties of him, so yeah, this way it's more like a obligatory saying hi and wishing him the best for his birthday than actually fully enjoying the evening. So but it's fine, it's fine. I just have to like make sure that I stay sober and that I really get enough sleep. And yeah, I think I think that's it. I also got a couple of smaller messages. So my wardrobe is coming pretty soon. Expected to be like 2 to 4 working days. So it could be there tomorrow. It could be there on Saturday even. I hope it's coming like at the start of next week because then I have like fresh mind and all the time for that. But anyways, it's good that it's on the way and that I get a level up on my apartment basically. Yep. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. I have a awful long list of really, really small to-dos for tomorrow that are not really mentionable, like something that I already explained, like calling my trainer, my driving trainer. Um, there is, I have to do a corona test in the apothecary, Apotheke, pharmacy. I think it's pharmacy. Yeah. those smaller things that pile up really quickly, and at the end of the day, you feel like you've like not worked at all. But yeah, there are a couple of to-dos I ideally want to get done with in the morning or really early because the workday actually is a little bit packed tomorrow. Like we have a hiring interview at 1. Um, then I potentially have the motorbike session later in the afternoon, and afterwards I think straight at the birthday party. So not really much time in between there. So I ideally wanna, yeah, as I said, get those things covered by tomorrow noon. Tomorrow noon. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna leave it like this. I um coming with an update. When will I do it tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe it's like an afternoon episode again. Um, or maybe I have time between driving school and birthday party. But I'll really try to do a video anyways because my one day that I missed is really bugging me in hindsight. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna peace out here and see myself tomorrow.